What is up everyone, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another episode of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. My name is Miles Rowe and in today's video I'll be sharing with you guys how to survive the new Elder Dark Aether without any wonder weapons. Now, it might sound daunting for a few of you guys, but don't worry, I will show you step by step how to do and where to go in order to survive this particular challenge. And it goes without saying that you will need some items in order to be able to make this work. So, without further ado, let's just jump straight into the game. So, the weapons that we'll be using are the TYR as well as the crossbow. These are a fantastic pair to play together, and it goes without saying that one complements the other. Now, the TYR, it's definitely the weapon that we'll be using to defeat the boss at the end, but also the weapon that we'll be using to kind of take away some of the hordes and also help us at the very beginning with the bounty. When the crossbow is very good for crowd control, and with the dead wire detonator is definitely one of the weapons that you want to choose. Now, also probably one of the things that we need to look at, it's the fact that because we don't use any wonder weapons, we need something to make sure that the escort mission is going to be successful, and a weapon like the crossbow is the one that we're after, simply because it will make the hordes of zombies to be easier to deal with. Now, not the best of starts, but I think we will be able to gain the momentum later. Also, it's one of those kind of runs that I have been trying to do in a while. We had a couple of videos already, so if you guys have followed the channel, you might have seen that we've tried to challenge ourselves and complete this without any sort of wonder weapons. And I think successfully we have managed to do so. It's just basically the final boss that we were kind of being stuck to. And I don't think it's necessary because of the loadout or the weapons. It's simply that we don't have enough time to complete the challenge. So it's just one of those things that we need to be as quickly as possible. Alright, so as you can see, the TYR actually does really well, but then as soon as we start using the crossbow, this is making the difference. Crossbow, it's absolutely amazing, guys, and I think it's one of those weapons that you can play with at any sort of pack-a-punch level. It wouldn't necessarily make a difference if it's 3 or 1. The damage is pretty much the same, but of course, for the sake of making sure there's no changes, it's very best to always have it pack-a-punched. Oh, so this goes for the first mission. I'm really trying to get that self-revive there. Okay guys, so because there's a bit of time until we get to the next one, I thought to share with you the loadout. So this is the TYR. It's definitely the weapon of choice for this particular run, and surely we will also have the crossbow. It goes without saying that for the TYR, having get akimbo is an absolute monster, and it pairs really well with the max of holding. It's probably one of the weapons that you actually need a max of holding for the most. The crossbow doesn't necessarily need it, but this is the loadout for it. And the reason that you don't really need the max of holding for the crossbow is simply because it does require a manual reload of the arrows, which doesn't necessarily imply that you need to have a continuous sort of run as the TYR. Okay, so nearly there. Probably gonna use our energy mine for this. Okay, we are going to call in our dog as well, just to make sure we are looked after a bit. And here we're gonna use the crossbow, guys. It's, you know, the easiest kind of way to stay alive within this area. And just for the sake of the video, if you do play the normal Dark Aether, you can get away with surviving this area even without having the dead wire detonator, just simply by playing with the crossbow alone. It's definitely one of those weapons that it just clears out any sort of congested areas. And I think for the sake of an argument, one of you guys have commented previously that this is not something of the match of the RGO. Unfortunately it is, simply because I just feel that the RGO doesn't necessarily kill the zombie, it just kind of stuns them and it requires a second shot to also finish them off. So it's probably one of those things that the crossbow does better, but you know, it's just my personal opinion. I personally felt that this is definitely making a difference, so you know, it's down to you guys what you feel more comfortable with. Okay, so not long left. Also guys, I'm sure you have seen this everywhere, but the new Black Ops 6 had been kind of teasing us with a website. So if you guys have not seen this, I have made a video about it. It's quite cool, and I think with all the other Easter eggs that the developers had been hinting us, it is definitely anticipating itself to be a good game. So let's just hope it will be something for our likings, as everyone is kind of already hoping for the best with it. Right, so far we still have a fair amount of time left. I just hope we won't have any sort of cock-ups with the Escort mission, and then if we do have enough time, have a go to the final boss. Now, as I mentioned previously, this is probably the thing that you're being penalized the most when you play with normal weapons opposed to the wonder weapons. The fact that those 15 minutes are not enough to complete absolutely everything. And you know, it is annoying, because if you're kind of comparing this to a round base sort of setup, you can't really. It's annoying, so you have to move as quickly as possible or as efficiently as possible. So yeah, it's just probably a bit annoying that you can't finish things in your own pace. Okay, so the strategy at the end is to have a few sentry guns. This will kind of help us to take off some of the HVTs that the disciples spawn for us. So whenever you get at the end, just make sure you have two sentry turrets for that particular battle. Also, when I've jumped into the game, we had 4 Casimirs and 2 monkey bombs. It definitely helps to have a few, simply because you will probably find yourself using at least one for the first mission, another one for the second, and then you'd find yourself using at least 2 for the escort mission. So just make sure you have equipped yourself with a few, just not to run short with them, and you know, just kind of make sure you're getting some of the zombies away from you. Okay, so far we are standing pretty solid with the HVT's lifespan, so let's hope this is gonna continue. Okay, not long left. Probably gonna use the monkey bomb here and keep the Casimirs for the end. I don't know, just popular opinion here, guys, but what do you prefer using the most in your Elder missions? I personally like the Casimirs better. I just feel they'll be more efficient. I'm not saying that the monkey bombs are not doing the job. As you guys can see, they cleared out everything there. But I just find the Casimir being a bit more effective, let's say, at you know, stacking all those zombies in another dimension. Right, not long left at all. Just throw this monkey bomb quick. Okay, we're gonna have to swap to the crossbow. I mean, in situations like this is where the crossbow kind of shines. It's very good at handling, you know, multiple zombies kind of attacking you. So it's definitely the weapon that I would recommend you guys to use. Nice. Okay. Awesome. Let's put one of the sentries here. Okay, let's go. So as you guys can see, the TYR does make a fair amount of damage, and I think this is probably what you're after, really. Being by yourself, you just have to make sure that you're as efficient as possible. So given that, you know, we only have 2 minutes left, it's probably one of those things that you are really should, or actually at least should, be very conscious about. Oh gosh, so close. But we are running out of time, and obviously I don't have much of the gas mask left either. So hopefully we'll be able to do it now. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make a move, guys. But there we have it. In essence, I'm sure that you guys will appreciate. You can play without any wonder weapons and get this far in the game. So it goes without saying that being probably a bit more efficient with the missions, it would bring you here. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks so much for your support. But this is all for today, and see you in the next video soon.